your boy, the master of death flags. Just putting that out there. Putting it out. Someday this will open. I'm Dale. Welcome, welcome. There's a door now. Let me in. Let me in! Welcome, welcome, friend. Hope you're doing well. Enjoy your time with the Leveliers, I hope. I would ask how the twins fared, but the new outfits tell the tale. I only hope that we can help them reconcile with their father, that they might return home one day with their heads held high. In the meantime, we edge ever closer to the secret the Forum strives to hide. And the flower bequeathed to you by Heidelin is sure to guide us going forward. That's cursed. That sentence is cursed. Heidelin's the baddie. I'm convinced that once we've heard the report from Thavnia, we'll be well equipped to plot our next move. Cool. Well, everybody's done. So, let's go. Since there's been progress in both the investigations, should we share the findings in our respective locales? Ba-bow-bow-bow. Here we go. Please be voiced. Just in case. Because I have a feeling I'm about to be let down.
Your time in Thavnia has certainly been fruitful.
I love this expansion!
In my opinion, carrying out Vitra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest
Why are you
priority.
Care? Why are you
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation.
No reason.
Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnia.
I'm just gonna pause for a second just to go, God damn it. Oh, that puts us so close to the chat makes an emote. That's 12 French
GD
fry.
Water M. Smile.
Because you're gonna make me lose it today! Oh my god! Well, alright, chat. It's happened again. You guys broke another fucking record, another one of our little record things. You know, I've been saying for a little while, it's like, oh, you guys are chilling out. Nope. Nope. Nope, you're still going. We are... You're good to unmute for a second. I won't hit play. Cool. Fuck me. To really quickly just pop that up again. We are now extremely close to things I don't want to do. Hot Tub Stream is next. My biggest nightmare on this list is after that. You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. There's been 13 potatoes today. You guys are breaking me. Again, I didn't expect us to pass the drawing pad. Still thank you for sharing the broadcast, dude. Much appreciated. Sure, it's away. I didn't expect us to pass the drawing one. I have to learn how to draw. Emotes. Suggestions. I mean, what I'm doing right now is I've got like a section, right? Is saying chat makes emotes, so we can get suggestions. What I'm looking for is just ideas. So if you have an idea for a fan fiction suggestion, an RP suggestion, or an emote suggestion, and I don't care who they're from, put them in the suggestions part of the Discord under discussions. We'll be looking at those very soon. Yeah. Because I think that makes sense, right? So that way we can get grooving and booving. Guess we knew why the hmms? Yeah. Yup. Jesus Christ. We're closer to that hot tub stream than I want to be. That's all I know. We're almost halfway through the stream. Jesus, guys, you're ridiculous! I don't know. I have a new thing that I don't believe you guys are going to break. You're not breaking the Pokemon Shiny Lock run. I'm very confident in that. 20,000 would be insane. I don't think we're passing that. Never say never. I'm saying never! Never! It's never gonna happen! Just like you're never gonna hit the cosplay stream. Alright? Put the 200 down? No, you should not! You should put money into Final Fantasy XIV for you instead. Smile. That's what you should do. Take care of you, fam. Oh, god dang it. Alright. I'm gonna push forward, chat. I'm gonna push forward and plot. So if you are afraid of story, I'm giving you 10 seconds. Also, wait, hold on. Before I finish that countdown, if you want a DM when we're not doing story and we're talking about donation-a-thon stuff, let me know. Because that's big brain. And then I'll, like, DM you. I'm assuming Kier does. So, I don't know about anybody else. But that's the thing. I'll do that so people don't get spoiled. Alright, now actually 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it away, Yestoa.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower? According to Orenvold and Frodola's report, they were unable to free the Emulger. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Afrit.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses? Simply pulling a prisoner from the wall is fatal. Thus, the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any
Dr. Hugh Petty, welcome. Hope you're doing well, friend.
Seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders would be met with overwhelming force.
The towers appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained.
I'm so glad I don't have to read Urian J dialogue right now.
Some manner of core doth lie hidden within. Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope, and I would prefer
Like,
to
that's a
enter the
blessing to
tower
me,
with a
chat.
working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another.
That's nutty.
Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Yostola, and myself. The remaining scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Archosaurus by a considerable margin.
Are you sure Alphanot is in the right group?
If you're to fight primals, then you'd best have at least one healer with you.
I like the bit, chat. It was worth
And I
it.
am more than happy to fulfill that role. I found wielding a sage's armaments to be rather intuitive, and look forward to testing them against a more challenging...
Imagine not having to level Sage at all, chat, and just automatically getting the
It seems
boosty
we
berry.
have a plan. All that remains is to carry
Alphanot
it out.
can.
I will inform Rads at Han of our movements. So let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
Oh, my face hurts. I hate sneezing, chat.
The military post in what's left of the
Excuse me.
Hansa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental etherite at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
The best and worst thing about Endwalker being out, chat, is I can no longer look at Twitter. Because Endwalker's out, so I get to play it. But I'm not allowed to go on the internet because I'll get it spoiled. And I would rather never do that. Okay. Here's the barb. It's over $1,000 to teleport. I'm gonna whine about that every time, so expect it. The zone is so cool. It's all in here. Wow, that didn't even kill me. Genuinely impressed. Ah, a friend of yours here. We've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the town, I'm told. The warding scales will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by at the boat we have readied. When your foes arrive, they will direct and join you. We pray for your safety and success. Cool. There's no way we're getting this lucky. Yeah. This is the future of Aetherite travel. I think I'll stick to boats. Hey, no worries. No warning, however empathetic, could have prepared me for that. Blah, blah, blah. On account of which we are a little late fighting fit, mostly. My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be, We should still call you Val'sharran, I suppose. Indeed. It would not do to confuse our soldiers. Very well then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding scales. Please convey as much of this to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessing. Oh, thanks. With these we can go anywhere those with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but for all the ones to come. We can finally break your monopoly on primals. Wouldn't mind carrying on this before you now. In that case, they're all yours for now. Been waiting for this day. Yeah, that's the one. I don't have to be the hard carry anymore. So have we, my friends. So have we. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide it into two groups. Monica and her band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the rest of the repeated summonings. The primals which the tower bringeth forth shall be deities of the Varian myth. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Davnir, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. All right. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I'm not doing this with a real group. I will definitely do it with them. 20 minutes for a queue for a tank? Yikes. Over my dead body. That dude's out of place. I love this. I sense a great surge of ether, as if a summoning hath begun. Look at his beastly mask, it's the man you say, come to life. We will focus on sustaining Arkasodara. Words.
You underestimate me!
There!
Sage is so colorful, chat.
This will hurt.
You cannot stop us!
Beautiful.
This will hurt.
Yeah, the music's so good again. Listen to those riffs, chat. That's pretty close. Maiming, huh? Okay. That's fine. Nice. Take it out. Yo, what up, Reese? How you doing, bud? Oh, God. He's almost done. He's almost done. Boom, baby! Alright, the treasure coffer. Ring of healing. Poggers. What item level's up? 520? Heck yeah, okay. Would you please focus me? Thanks. Okay, thanks. AI doesn't like to multi-heal? Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Oh! Bro? there is like always one dude that's like, yo dude, no, I'm not playing the game right. I'm not getting aggroed or confused, dude. That guy is my mortal enemy right now.
You're mine.
Copper. Choker offending. Heck yeah. It's not an upgrade, really? I have 520 gear from near.
You underestimate me!
That's a really cool mechanic. So whichever one isn't dancing is the correct one. Awesome. Such a good fight. Another set of gloves of mating. I am getting like a full set here for just not me. But I'm gonna be pretty stacked on 81 on my Reaper boy. Awesome.
Underestimate me!
All right. This one. My boys are talking a lot of shit. First it was Justinian, then it was Alphanod. If we get Alisei to do a taunt, then we've got the whole team.
You're mine!
Are they all one pat? Yeah, they are definitely all one pat. Okay.
underestimate me!
No matter the costumes, protect the tower. I mean, I don't think we were quite there yet, but alright. Come on, baby.
I have you.
cannot stop us! Captain Steve!
Oh my god, this fight is so crazy. There's so much going on. I think the game is trying to tell me that I should play Reaper. I get what you're putting down, game.
Is everyone all right?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
Lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Stola?
I see it. Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point. This is the core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it. 'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look. Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core. A man's limb.
This is what we came to destroy?
Yes, if you would be so kind.
Swam.
And that should be the end of it.
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Bully for you! And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
I pray I'm not too late.
Oh, what happened? Where are we?
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed. Hardly a scratch. But how?
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
Is he alright?
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
Hate that fucking cat hoodie. I want one.
So much ether has taken its
Just to
toll.
wear around Conrad.
He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Then the immediate problem is what to do with our new friends here. They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Would you look at that, my sublapsed camper.
Angelo and I will take
Omega
care of
F. Got him.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
That little crescendo is so fucking good.
Hail, scions! We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these
Yeah, dude, I also want to be an elephant man. Like, I keep looking at their arms, and they're like, I don't know, man. It reminds me of Popeye. And there's something about that that's just magical. Look at it. Like, it's so good. Alright, chat, before we turn this in, I think I'm gonna go let Jarvis out and then use the bio and stuff, and then we'll switch it back into standing. Because your boy is tired, so we'll be back. Did you just run into the door? Jarvis. Bubblegum, bubblegum. Chat, I'm still trying to get over the fact that Jarvis literally ran into the door. Our dog is dumb, but I didn't think he was that dumb. That's not news, but it is, right? Because, like, he's a bit of a dummy. These are facts that we already know. Okay, he's not a brilliant prodigy. He's dumb. He's not smart boy. But he ran directly into the fucking wall. That's a new level of stupid even for him. That's all I'm saying. The liberated prisoners are being transported to Ranton for treatment. Alisane Stolo will oversee the administration of temporary treatment with support from those who know a healing spell or two. We'll go and join them in the city once you've had a moment to catch your breath. Bow, 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 bow. Had enough rest, have you? You were never one for being idle. Right. Volshan bade us to come to Mega Hoduda at our earliest convenience. The others will join us there once they have finished tending to the prisoners. Jesus. Ah, wait. On second thought, you and Estinian should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the great work. We've left Garaha in the alchemist's care, you see. Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me, then. The guard's men at the gate should wave us through. Awesome! That means I can get those other Aetherites now. And before it baits me and just like sends me through automatically. Ow, I hit the other thing, ba-da-da, ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's a cool jump. That's a neat trick. Bum, 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 bum. How's Morgan's birthday? Do anything fun? We went out to dinner, and then last night she went to a play. I was originally gonna go, but my booster kicked my ass. So I just crashed instead. Like a normie. Ah, honored scions, you are free to enter at your leisure. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you must make your own way. Should you require direction in the city, the sentry stationed outside the fountain of the should help. Yeah, I mean, the booster was, like, worse for me so far, chat, than the actual vaccines. Like, my body revolted against it, and it's still, like, freaking out. Though I've been to Rad's at Han before, this place is a veritable maze. Like, I'm exhausted right now. Rather than risking loss, we'd better ask for directions to the sentry at the fountain. And all I did was, like, sleep yesterday, too. Albeit, like, I never slept for more than, like, an hour because someone would call me or something would happen and somebody would knock at the door or something. So, literally, like, every hour, like, on the hour, someone was waking me up. I was suffering. Lead the way and don't expect me to act as your tour guide like certain others. Like, my goal is to hit that like 16-hour mark tonight, right? I am not sure we're going to hit that 16-hour mark. So if you're trying to drag people into this stream, you know, might be a good idea to let them know sooner rather than later. Mistress Monica, I presume. I just sent you here for an audience with the Satrap. If you require directions to Mega Haduda, I should be glad to provide them. The Satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of the Rad's Adahan. To get there, I would order I don't care. I can fucking figure out directions. Thank you. I am a big boy. Huh, how do I get there? I'm funny. Ether has temporarily been disabled. Bruh. Not into that, dude. That guy was a Reaper. I was about to be like mind blown how he got so far so fast, and then I'm like, oh yeah, skipping cutscenes. Never mind. That's possible. I think I got the airship landing. If not, I'll be able to figure that out pretty quick. I'm gonna grab this one and then go grab Kama, so I can just teleport right back to it. This city is so pretty. Like, it's so vibrant. I don't have airship landing. Good to know. Oh! Whatever. Whatever. I'm just gonna grab all the Aetherites and then we'll go grab Ascendian. I forgot that teleporting did that. God damn it. F min max, chat. How do you get up there? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. That's a problem for future Remy. I wanna be where the elephants are. I wanna be an elephant person. Beautiful. Yeah, I can't believe I messed it up when I did. Oh, that sucks. This is why you pay attention. Oh my god. They did it already. How'd they do it? Monster. Yep, I don't know. Monster. Heading to Mega Haduda, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway up to the right. Okay, directions. Got it. Literally, the quest is let's get lost. Fuck! Alright, I'm getting this while I know how. It's gonna feel good to get it now. Bro. Boom! Feels good, man. Wait, what? I lost the city in doing that? That son of a... Oh, Stydian, buddy, pal. You worthless dragoon who can't jump. Dude, I want to be an elephant person so bad. I wonder if that beast tribe's out yet. Probably not. Which reminds me, I still need to do more dwarf beast tribe. Greetings, welcome to Mega Haduna. May I inquire your business? We are members of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Come at the invitation of His Excellence. Ah, of course, we've been expecting you. We'll show you in the audience chamber if you'll please follow me. This is 100% voiced.
I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Valiant scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude.
Yo.
You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radzatan.
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia. Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radzatan will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Ooh.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
How very unlike the rest of his kin.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply.
Why are you smiling after
you
the sentence?
chose to live among men.
Oh, that's fine. I should let him finish talking before I comment.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon slaughtered man. Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance. Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vritra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
Nay. When war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company. He alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydralin to whom we must look for answers.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort.
What you got for me, big boy?
'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one? To which Midgardsummer did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydralin endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydralin does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
Thank you, Vritra. You've given us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
Midgardsummer is such a badass shot. Such a cool dragon.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
Prithee, a moment. There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor, 'tis thee.
I only wish you could be here with us here now.
I know of his clash with Omega and the long slumber which was his price.
Yep.
Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world.
I love that Omega and Coils did tie in. I see what they're saying about that now.
Had gained Midgardsummer's trust.
They just assume you know. Same with Euphoria. But that's also why we weren't shocked about the Midgardsummer information either, because technically in canon we've seen Omega. We did that already.
Amidst this tangled knot, thou shalt know no balance of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
We're flashing back to Papa? Found the card, time for more paint? No. No, no, no. Stop it! That flash is illegal.
Take heart and protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation.
There you go, dude. Take care of yourself. You've already supported a lot today. I appreciate it a lot.
Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones.
I appreciate it, though.
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
'Tis I who must apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter.
It's compensating for how much of a badass he is.
Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my home.
He deserves that horn. He's so cool.
Joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Fucking love Vitra. What a neat model, what a neat design, and what a neat character idea. So what were you and Vitra talking about? Lobby error again, 7k Q now, big F dude. Nothing? Very well, if you say so. Those have gone ahead into the High Crucible. Let's catch up to them. The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. First, let us return to the Mulberry Orchard. Please don't tell me I have to be with them the whole time. It's worse. I have to go meet them places. Ah! How about I just meet you guys at the objective? How about that? That sounds good to me. So as the game shall not be mentioned. Yeah, I'm not ever playing that game again. From here, we're supposed to follow the path left and past the mulberries. Also, that's because this has stable launches. Like, think about that for a second, chat. Even with, like, the issues that some folks are having today, from my understanding, it's significantly less crashes than the other one. I don't know, man. Big F. Rum jinxes it. I doubt that. Where the street turns, enter the door straight ahead and then descend the steps. Okay. Not reading your dialogue anymore. It's directions. I'm not doing that. I hate these. Alright, dude, we need you to go down the stairs and pretend like you know what you're doing, dude. Okay, high crucible, keep going. Can I do the Aether right now? Because it would be dumb to lock this to level 80. Although I guarantee they did. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you! Okay. Way smoother than Shadowbringers. Shadowbringers was a mess even like 2 weeks later. That said, they got a lot of server stability down when everybody started hitting this game hard. We're last, of course, but at least we found the place. Yeah. Given I was delayed, but...
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count. There are far more than we could have hoped for. Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telophoroid's base of operations.
I like that one.
Of course, we would need to consult with various Alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated. To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then.
Yo, what up, Quinn?
Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldessian Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
Please, I must speak with you.
Yo, Nirhana's back. Hell yeah. How's Best Girl doing?
Nidana, you're awake.
Oh god, I've been saying her name wrong for this whole time.
Yes.
It's like everything should be voiced or
the
something.
carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I've been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to go.
As you said, Nidana was captured only recently. Such a brief exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough.
I'll say he's on fire, chat.
All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
That's some good feels. Ah, even Astidian's cracking a smile!
Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy.
It's true, down. It's true. This is all bro down.
Replications
right?
of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
talisman? Is this true?
I love it when we do like the subtle nods, dude. Ah, it feels so good.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Oh, chat, no. Shit's getting me a little emotional. It's not allowed.
Look at that. Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there?
It's a flower!
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory.
Thanks for that quip, Quinn. That was a good one. I could feel it as soon as we did it.
Some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
You imply that it is distinct from ether.
As foreign scholars
So what you're saying is emotion magic. I almost say shit.
them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates
Emotion magic.
exists within animals, objects,
Okay.
even the air.
All right, dude.
Affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions. Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed.
Oh my god, it's matter.
It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate. The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion. As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
Yo, every Dark Souls games ever.
That is a manifestation of Akasha.
Oh, I understand what you're talking about.
Harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
I just call it endorphin rushes. But
I
sure.
really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines.
I'm gonna
are
just start
entirely
screaming
autonomous
Akasha
here.
the next time we kill a boss in like Demon Souls or something, chat. Remember this
Glad
moment.
my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
Shall we depart for Charlian then? I will see to it that the talisman...
Chat, I have a new theory.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded.
I have a new
I
theory.
suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
Hey, I feel that, dude. So primals, right? They kind of like manipulate and essentially indoctrinate and control people, right? And force them under their control. I can't remember what the actual term is. They used it literally like a few minutes ago, but Akasa is still in the only thing in my head. I feel like Heidelin did that to us. That's my theory. My game theory. Alright. I'm gonna go fill my water while we teleport, because it's probably gonna be a little laggy. Give me a few seconds, chat. All about that Akasha, Akasha, Akasha. God, Charlene is such a jam. Huh? It's good to be back with the fruit of our labors safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return for their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Dankard suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime. No? Welcome back, Monica. Clearly surprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way for to deal with the rest. While it isn't much, I've changed your sheets and plopped your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone. Be it penned thesis or defeating deformed entities. So, would you like to look at your new and improved lodgings now? Sure. So the game's forcing us to do, so it's what we're gonna do. Although I'm also gonna force the desk to go down. We're gonna be doing up downs all day, chat.
Take heart and protect them well.
Is that Midgard Somer, bro? Is that Midgard Broad Somer?
Good, you're here. You haven't eaten yet, have you?
Chat, I hate this. It's giving us so many wholesome moments. It's giving us so many, like, slice of life things. People are gonna fucking die. And I know it, and I hate it. Like, I can feel it in my bones. You eat that cheeseburger. These are fucking huge. Fuck, I want a burger,
Lest
chat.
you wonder,
I want a good burger.
We invited Estinian as well. But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlene cuisine is not to his liking.
No, thank you. That's my Estinian voice from now on, chat.
Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
That's it. That's the one.
What? To perfect his brooding stare?
Hell yeah.
Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every
I'm
last
Estinian.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals.
Where's Tataru?
To maintain a healthy constitution.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Cryle, I hear you recently played literal host to Heidelin herself.
Yeah, there's 1000% someone's gonna fucking die, though.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done.
Hold on, Jet.
If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Heidelin instructed you to carry that flower, yes? Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it? Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidana back in Radzat-Han?
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow.
Chat, there's so many death flags in this fucking conversation. I don't even, like... It's just gonna kill me. It's gonna kill me.
With renewed hope.
This is... Like, this has been so weird. It's been so good. But it's like slice of life Final Fantasy so far. And I'm...
I know we've not
9 hours in.
Or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans.
So, I'm scared.
But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain.
I need it. I need it. We're not even level 83 yet.
It's this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day.
JRPG, the feeling for the people that are gonna die. Yeah.
Hey.
The worst part is, chat,
To the swift the spoils.
they have
Though
confirmed
I recall
that this is the end of 14's Heidelin Zodiac arc, right? The ending of this game is here.
Even at my
The
best,
post-patch stuff is going to be setting up the next Final Fantasy XIV arc.
Mayhap
I would be not horribly shocked if most of the cast was dead by the end of this game.
Numenon, I presume.
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that.
Fingers crossed, no, but someone's dying. At least one or two of them are going.
Or, to put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yes.
Anyway,
well,
Brett was showing me a steelbook
fashion.
copy of Shin Megami Tensei 5 off screen. That's what we were talking about really quick there. It's really pretty. I was like, Brett, make sure to grind, dude. Don't make my mistake. And he's like, I've played these before. And I was like, I'm the
They're
newbie.
too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Bro. Raha, dude. It's okay, we'll also kill God by the end of the game, right? Hey Trev, how you doing, bud? Chat, I'm not ready. If they start killing these characters, I'm going to cry. We're staring at the moon. Snapshot on that. Like a second to it. Are we pushing on until dawn? Hey, how's it going? It's going. Where are we at? Oh, hold on. Let me actually pop it up. Sorry, I've been popping this up for
Pleasant to while away
cutscenes.
the hours every once in a while.
Chat. It was yellow, now it's green. Okay. I have been saying this since I started playing this goddamn game, but Heidelin is evil. Heidelin is going to destroy us. Hold on, I got a full screen, my baby boy. Hey, Xenos. How's it going, Xenos Daddy? How you doing?
Ah! Enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak? Something in fur? or fashioned from the skins of your enemies, or... well, never mind.
You gonna finish that thought, bro?
I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavnir has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom.
Where's that smile?
Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon the
Fandaniel really doesn't get Xenos, does he?
If they continue to preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here...
Yo, Trev, thanks for that support. Hold on, let me
then
switch
the timing
screens.
becomes...
Much appreciated, my man. Thank you, thank you. Oh my god. He's firebombing.
Our foe is bold enough.
Here comes the fire.
Of that, I can assure you.
Trev!
Yes, very
Thanks,
well
bud.
then. I suppose I
Oh
must
my
prepare
God.
a proper welcome.
The fires are coming, chat. He's burning down the chat.
Talk of your nemesis is the only thing...
Trev's
that seems
burning
to
it down. We're heating
Does
up.
nothing else spark your interest?
No, we are Xeno's fetish. How do you not get this, Fandaniel? Know the man you're working for.
No. All else is... equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash.
That's a lot of
as the
support.
mud
Thanks, Trev.
clings to our
Thanks much,
eyes
man.
and fills
Much
our
appreciated.
throats till we blissfully choke. But then came the light, blinding and pure.
When did you start?
So very hot.
I'm gonna hide the donos for like 2
to set
seconds.
my soul
That many hours ago.
I basked in the afterglow until the void yawned once more.
9 hours and 38 minutes ago.
And then I knew
So,
the muck.
a little bit before 4 a.m.
There was naught for me ahead.
EST.
So I drew the curtain on.
My time, it was around 1:45 a.m. So your time, 2:45 a.m., Trev, is when I started.
Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
And we're a little bit over halfway through the stream.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing
Halfway
your life
goal,
to its
anyway.
pursuit.
I want to hit 18 hours, but I'm not sure if I'll last. Booster's kicking my ass.
I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable. You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth. Much as your dream of the final days enlightened you. And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too. Yes, I think that is something we can both enjoy.
Fandaniel is much scarier than we give him credit for, chat. That was a long slice of life. On the wings of hope. Magus Resistor. Where's the person? Thank you. Oh, there you are. Feeling refreshed, I hope. I was about to make my way to Studium as it happened. I want to try and speak to Scholar Monteshagane and thank him for coming to our rescue in the Rostra. As it turns out, he'd come here to see us following the hearing, only to find out we'd already departed for Thavnia. Knowing him, he was probably hoping to chew the cud with his former students. Since we're still waiting for your Stoll on the others, I thought now would be the perfect time to pay him a visit. Can you join me? Sure. Then it's settled. The twins will be coming too, assuming Alphinaud could tear himself away from his new toys. I'll let you ride the troops while I go on ahead to the phenomenon. Considering my recent impropriety, perhaps I should avoid showing my face around the Studium for a time. That might be for the best. If the others should return, tell them we will not be long behind. Bomb, 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 bomb. Father can master these fiendish contraptions, so kind. Dope. Heading out for a stroll? The scholar himself is here. In that case, what are we waiting for? I'm eager to see him. Though I somewhat dread the thought of visiting Studium, I dare say our notoriety precedes us. Alphinaud, of all people worrying of his reputation, and our alma mater, no less, will wonders never cease. You'll understand soon enough. Off you go. I want to touch this, so I can touch this. I touched it! I touched it hard! Where's Creel? Where's the stupid Lalafell? Where Lalafell? Where Lalafell? Oh. Here it is. Phenomenon. While I expect you to know of it before, one can hardly miss it. This is the first time you've been here on official business, correct? While most of the space is taken up by expansive auditoriums, it also houses numerous laboratories, testing grounds for experimental magics, and a host of administrative offices and so forth. As the center of what would later become the Studium, it was established to promote the study of aetherological phenomena, hence the name. Though with Aether being a fundamental aspect of nature, its scope expanded to include every conceivable facet of life and even the universe itself. And then in 432nd year of the 6th Astral Era, Phenomenon was decreed complete, and the Studium finally opened as a place of learning. And with a long and storied history, it is without a question the world's leading authority in Etherology, the arcane, the occult, astromancy, and countless other fields, standing proud as Charlien's foremost educational institute. Got him. You always did enjoy giving that little grand tour to new students. Indeed. I've long since lost track of how many times he recited the same foolish speech, such as his undying love for his old stamping ground. He was in the top form back then, youngest entered the Studium, graduated with the highest honors in magical arts and etherology, undisputed champion of the debating chamber. Falconian, welcome to the stream. Hold on, you both joined the Studium at the same age, yes? From what I studied, you're equally prodigious scholars. God, I love that word, chat. Prodigious! Always makes me think back to Digimon, because it's the first time I ever heard it as a little lad, as a little child, youngling person. I remember hearing it and being like, wow, dude! Wow! Nice of you to say, but Alphamod recently actually entered half a year before me. Nor did I do well enough to graduate with honors. And I am certainly not the Studium's most notorious master debater. Casille, why? I'm taking a screenshot of that line. That line? Top tier. Casille's comment, and he's had grown up since then? I mean, what? Holy shit. In all respects, I have ever been in his shadow. If nothing else, I just remember this is where the legend of Alphanod Leverior began. We shall expect everyone to be fully aware of our recent escapades. Hopefully, we'll be somewhat more welcome here than we were in the last stand. I know better than anyone the adoration the student body has for Alphamod, and with a bit of luck, it might work to our advantage. But that was like your student body. There's no time like the present. First things first, let's look for Scholar Monteshagen. Monteschuben-Schlabenschlieben. Other faculty tends to frequent their offices. But unfortunately for us, he's fond of wandering wherever so his whims take. I can't get over the master debater line. God damn it, chat. That was so good. Oh god, let's split up and ask the students in the seat. Okay. And nobody even, like, cracked a joke. Nobody even, like, responded to it at all. That line was set up to be exactly that. And they got me. They got me. That was Alphanod Louvier, wasn't it? The Alphanod Louvier! And he's with his sister and Master Maldecian's granddaughter? This can only mean one thing. The event of epoch-shattering proportions is fast approaching. Spread the word! Oh, sorry, you said you're looking for scholarwork. Yeah, knowing him, he'll be anywhere. But Miss Dahlia Farr should have a better idea. Are you lost? Wandering off the street, perhaps? Wait, don't tell me. You're a trainee gleaner, fresh off the guild ship. I'm right, aren't I? Oh, how silly me. An orientation is in order. Allow me to bid you warm welcome to the Searchers' Meet. Let me start with a question. What is the most important thing you'll find in the studio? That's right, books! What's the second most important? Why, that's simple. Everything else! That's what we deal in here at the Searchers' Meet. Whenever students or tutors find themselves in need of equipment or materials, they come to us. If we don't have it in our stores, we send the gleaners off to find it. Honestly, you wouldn't believe some of the requests we get. Eye of Pesa this, tongue of giant toad that, and it's enough to make your hair stand on end. Which is possibly what some of our students are trying to accomplish, just being a school of magic and all. As our newest gleaner, you'll have your work cut out for you, but I think you'll find it quite rewarding. The only thing I'm interested in gleaning is information about the school arc's whereabouts. Yeah, thank you. I beg your pudding. You're not a gleaner? Oh, then this is an elaborate ruse. Wait, come to think of it. You never actually claimed to be one in the first place. My mistake. He was here, but now he's not. I did speak with him shortly before you arrived, though. He said he was on his way to Maker's Meet. Go back the way you came in, and they gave me directions. Look for blood-curdling screams was the last sentence, though. Thanks. Huh. In time to take me to tell you all this, the scholar is probably already left. Good luck finding him. I have the feeling you'll need it. I hate her. I hate this cat lady. I want to backhand you, cat lady. Stop handing me so much filler. Yes, the Skolok was here a short while ago. He offered me advice on my current research project. Though we spoke at length, I don't recall him mentioning where he was planning to go next. When we parted ways, he went down the corridor, perhaps to one of the auditoriums. Perhaps to one of the auditoriums. You know what I'm saying? I think there's only one auditorium. I see that there's one over here, but I don't think that's the right one. I think it's this one. Boom! That's level 83. Voiced.
I remember you.
Oh, I love you, game. Mercy on my vocal cords.
At an inopportune moment. We wanted to offer our thanks for your kind words in the forum.
Well, I could hardly let that inquisition go unchallenged. I've always believed that curiosity should be nurtured, not stifled. Thankfully, a majority of my colleagues agreed. A slender majority, aye, but a majority nonetheless.
Had the vote not gone our way, we would be having a very different conversation, if any at all. Though I'd like to think you would have not given up on our cause. I'm told you paid a visit to the annex afterwards.
Yes, that's right. I was hoping to speak with the grandchildren of my dearly departed friends Galuf and Louisoix in a less dour setting. But it seems I just missed you. I still can't believe how much you've grown. If only your grandsires could have seen the way you presented yourselves to the forum. Why, it fair brought a tear to my own eye. You must have the patience of a saint, putting up with this lot and their antics. Never mind Matoya's prize student.
Yes.
Luckily, I know a thing or two about managing unruly younglings. If you ever need advice, don't hesitate to ask.
We're gonna be best friends. The bestest friends that you could have ever had.
There is a rather more pressing matter we wish to discuss. What can you tell us of this duty that the Forum must fulfill?
Nothing, I'm afraid. Like all humble servants of the Forum, I am sworn to secrecy. Or rather, I couldn't tell you if I tried. Our duty is of the gravest importance. Furthermore, if the particulars were made public, it would incite widespread panic. As such, those entrusted with this duty have been bound by an enchantment, which prevents us from speaking of such matters without the express permission of the Forum.
Can you write it down, though?
Possible.
It's been some time since I last gave a lecture. Please, take a seat.
It's school days, chat. Wait, no. Bippity boppity boop.
We shall begin by reviewing the fundamentals of etherology.
I would appreciate that as the equivalency of a 4-year-old.
Ether, which imbues us with life, can be categorized into 3 forms. Two are of the incorporeal sort, the soul and the memory. Can anyone tell me the third?
Corporeal Ether. It's magic!
Not entirely inaccurate, but nor is it the answer I was looking for. That would be Corporeal Ether.
Fuck!
This is the form with which the layman is most familiar. Consumed by even the simplest of daily activities, and replenished by the food and drink that sustain us, this form of ether is in constant flux. In contrast,
The ether that comprises the soul is rarely subject to dramatic change. The same can be said for memory, as the two are intrinsically linked. Picture the soul as paper, and memories as words written upon it. Now, what would happen if that paper was doused with ink? The same type of ether as comprises the memories.
It would blot out everything that was written.
Precisely. We would be unable to recall the memories, and any activities that depend upon them would be hindered as well.
What does that even mean?
In fact, this exact phenomenon was observed on a vast scale not so long ago. And what might that have been?
The Warriors of Light! Yo, we got this one.
The 7th Umbral Calamity.
Yeah, because the Warriors of Light were all forgotten.
The people of Eorzea vividly recall Bahamut breaking free of the Lesser Moon and raining hellfire down upon the realm. But no one could seem to remember the events that followed immediately afterwards.
But we know now.
Indeed. To this day, we have yet to determine whether it was an unintended consequence or a deliberate act.
A deliberate act.
The enchantment which binds me and the rest of the Forum is based on a similar principle. And yes, it is a contravention of the Sharlayan prohibition against the practice of memory manipulation. Only when a new member is inducted and told of our great duty are they subjected to the process. A necessary evil. You have my word that it would never be used to manipulate the populace?
I should hope not. But can this enchantment be dispelled and your memories restored?
If 9/10 of our members give their approval, then the process may be reversed. Then, and only then, would we be able to speak freely to others of our sacred duty. Barring that, we must wait until we return to the ethereal sea. For there we will be purified, the blots upon our souls washed clean. And our memories drift apart and dissolve, rather defeating the purpose, I suppose. But there are those memories that are indelibly etched upon our souls, some believe.
What happens after that?
Monica's got my reaction. This is going right the hell over my head.
Coalesce with that of others, and create souls anew. Alternative schools of thought assert souls remain whole and return to the corporeal world, reborn into another form. Both theories have their proponents. Personally, I consider each equally probable. Well, I think that's enough education for today, now that I've given you some food for thought. Or rather, an entire banquet. would remind you that although I'm unable to assist you with certain matters, the resources at my disposal may still be of use to you. I'll arrange for you all to be given the run of Phenomenon. Of course, as associate to our alumni and the students of Baldessian, this privilege is extended to you as well, my friend.
I'm not gonna lie, chat, that explanation is so fucking confusing.
She's well known among the artisans of Sharlayan, and her network of contacts may prove useful in your search for knowledge. I wish you all the best in your pursuits.
Okay, so this is gonna be tank classes and everything else.
They may take you.
Ba 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 ba. Well, it's given me much to mull over. I feel as though we're one step closer to understanding the form's true motives and the mysteries of life itself, but for good measure. It's funny, I came here with the intent of expressing my gratitude, only to leave more indebted than before. I have a feeling his friendship and support will be a great boon to us in the days to come. And on that note, let's head back to the annex. Okay. Okay. So yeah, this just literally unlocked the turn-in stuff for land in hand. Like, an example, here's Jude. We're gonna ignore him for right now. How they changed the fast traveling system is the best thing in the world. In cities. Oh my god, is that good. Says talk to Graha in the main hall, which is new. Cool. Welcome back. From what I hear, your trip to the studio proved useful and educational. While you're away, I received word from our fellow Scions. As expected, news of the warding scales is met with much joy. Preparations are now underway to bring leadership of the Grand Company of Eorzi and the Eastern Alliance together to determine a way forward. Our friends have asked that we bring the scales in our position to Limsel and Minsa. So the time has come for us to go on the offensive. It's too early to say for certain, but that does seem the way the winds are blowing. I, for one, can think of no reason to oppose such a plan. But let us see what awaits us in Vilbrand. Now let's stop by getting the scales out of storage. Give me a hand, would you, Ustinine? I'm Batman! gonna love this thing in chat. It's so good. Whew! I didn't realize these crates were so heavy. I shouldn't complain though. Vitra and the alchemists of the great work put their heart and soul into each and every one of these scales, so you must treat them with the utmost care. Are you not coming with us? Especially would like to escape the forum's watchful gaze, I have little choice but to stay behind. We're already on thin ice, and if I, in my capacity as official representative, were found to be consorting with foreign powers, well, you can imagine how that would go. I shall remain here and do my utmost to avoid ruffling any more feathers, as I await word from Master Matoya and the other allies. With any luck, we'll soon have good news of our own share. The tide is about to turn, I can feel it. Talimsa Laminsa. Yo, what up, Phenom? How you doing, bud? Alright. I expected that to be a normal cutscene. It was not. Sag. Alright. Moving on. Bow, 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 bow. Loading screen takes forever. Endwalker's amazing so far. It's a huge lore dump at the beginning, but it's starting to kind of open up finally. A lot of questions answered from early stuff. Lots and lots and lots and lots. Alright, let's go straight to Limsa. 723 gil? That's a lot of money! Goodbye, money. At least it's not 1,000. I do like that it doesn't default to 1,000. I feel like we do like make it decently back. Okay. It's weird being in Limsa right now. I don't remember being here in so long. It's been like a whole, like, 10 hours. That doesn't sound like long, chat. But boy, let me tell you, that's the longest timing in the world right now. As I was told to expect you, you may or may not be aware the Admiral is present entertaining the Elder Seed-Seeder and the Sea Sultana. Two of the most powerful women in the world in one room. Do you need a moment to prepare? Shall I show you to them? Make it 4 of the most powerful women. Go in, Monica. Changed my mind, chat. Monica OP. Although there's no way this isn't voiced, right? You sons of bitches. Alright. My apologies for calling you away from the Charlene at such short notice. On the contrary, we are honored and grateful, and pleasantly surprised to be joined by such esteemed company. 'Twas only right that this discussion be conducted in person. We are locked in a war of attrition. Our forces struggle to contain the threat posed by towers. It's only a matter of time before we are overwhelmed. Victory will only be claimed through decisive action, and we have taken the initiative to set the wheels in motion. It is reassuring to learn that we are in accord. But might I ask what your plan entails? Did you just hesitate? It hinges entirely on the warding scales and our ability to utilize their potential to the fullest. During your time in Charlian, the allied nations have been engaged on separate fronts, with no end in sight. To make matters worse, the surge in abductions of Kobold, Sagan, and Ixal, and Anata have been given rise to an increasing number of primals as well. But your triumph in Radzazan has given us cause to hope once more. The time has come to free ourselves of this menace. How goes it, friendo? We're still in Exposition Land, Moom. We're never leaving. We're never leaving Exposition Land. This is my home now, and it's the only thing that we're in. And it is you, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, who have shown us the way. I mean, isn't that all that Final Fantasy XIV is? No. Like, I'm not actually complaining. This is very much a bit. Like, there's a lot of questions that have been answered so far, and a lot of questions that haven't. But I have a feeling I'm not going to have many by the time this is done. While the bulk of our forces will continue to hold the Teferi at bay, we will dispatch our finest to strike the enemy at the heart. Garlemald. That's the best sentence we've read in this 10 hours of stream. Oh my god! These brave few will be the Ilsabard contingent. To think such progress has been made in such a short span. Its objectives are twofold. Good, I'm glad you didn't hear it. I'm glad you didn't hear it. Run, Moom. Although you already knew exactly what the sentence of spoiler was, because if you've seen, like, a trailer, you know where we're going. Like, it's pretty clear where this expansion's going to end up. Even before the expansion. I haven't, actually? Then run. Then run. Its objectives are twofold. The first is to provide aid to the people of Garlemald. As previously reported, countless Imperial soldiers and civilians have been tempered, robbed of their free will, and they serve the temporized every whim without question. They too are victims. It is our duty to deliver them from their suffering, not for strategic or political gain, but it is the right thing to do. I do not ask that we set aside the decades of conflict and conquest, that we simply choose to forgive and forget. I ask only that in choosing to remember, we do not forsake our compassion and morality, for without that there could be no reconciliation, only death without end. Aye, on that we can agree. Our second objective is the colossal tower that Dankard and Urianger observed in the capital. Though its purpose remains unclear, there's a reason to believe the smaller spires are merely a precursor to what's yet to come. Until the Tower of Zot was toppled, we failed to make any headway, though the same could be said of the Teferi. There's certainly no rush to press further into our lands. I'd wager the spies' primary purpose is to divide and keep us occupied, while they work towards our annihilation. This would appear to be substantiated by Y'shtola's analysis of the tower's influence on the etherical currents. Based on our observations inside the Tower of Zot, the spires siphon aether from the land, consuming it to maintain their form. However, they draw forth far more than what is required for this task alone. The excess of aether remains unaccounted for, but we can be sure that it's not being harnessed for our benefit. It wouldn't surprise me in the least if it's being redirected to the larger spire in the capital. There's logic in that. Regardless, once we have uncovered the truth, we'll bring their schemes crashing down along with their infernal towers.
That's all well and good, but what would you have us do? I assume it's more than handling over the scales and being on our way.
Hello, Greg. Welcome back, bud. We want you and your scales to join the Ilsabard contingent. What a potato... Wait, what? No. You don't need to do that. You don't need to do that, Greg. Considering an official request from both the Grand Company of Eorzea and the Eastern Alliance, do you accept? I do. I think I should. I don't think you need to do that, friend. I think you already did a whole bunch of them. I think you already drowned me in potatoes. You like, chucked them at my face, and they felt good. I think you should spend those potatoes on you, good sir. Perhaps you should be the one to answer that. For honor and glory, not for Garlemald, and not for revenge against the Teferi, alright? Could have put it better myself. Y'shtola, Dankard, and Urianger have already pledged their support and are on their way to meet the rest of the contingent. They were positive you'd come to the same decision as they. Luckily for all involved, their prediction was correct. Once you delivered the warning scales to Alamigo, the contingent will embark on its journey to Ilsabard. Yo! You're amazing. Don't say that about yourself, fam. Raban and Lord Emmerich are... Raban, you say? Overseeing preparations, so I suggest you make yourselves known upon arrival. Oh my god, chat, we're actually going to war. We're actually finally here. We're going to war! Pack warm clothing, furs, and the like. Without it, the cold will do you in before the Teferi even much as draw steel. As for us, we'll keep the enemy busy while you're gone. They're not the only ones who can create a diversion. Now go. Safe in the knowledge your Erzio will be as you left it, or better upon your return. Holy shit. Finally. To war, chat. To war! I'm so pumped. I'm rejuvenated. My energy's back. You guys excited? I'm excited. How do I get to there? How do I get... Oh, I'm eating quarter. Alright. To all amigo! Chat, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I'm losing my mind. It's gonna be fine. I'm losing my mind. I know what that we're divine. I know that there's gonna be some good times. Bow, 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 bow. Where's Lisa in all this? Not that I really care, but where's she at? Oh god, what is loading here? I'm gonna trust it and not touch anything. So how's your day going, chat? How are you guys? Are you doing good? I hope you're doing good. Oh, there's a heavy density of people here. We can't see them, but there's a lot. There's a reason it took a second to load in. Everyone's here. We caught up to the main group. We caught up to the people who skipped filler and all that kind of stuff. And a lot of the people that are probably finishing up the Shadowburner stuff. Robot! Oh, there we go. We out.
Ah, the Wanderers returned. You've been busy bringing down a tower and producing the keys to destroy the rest of them. You should be proud. Those warring scales of yours are what made this whole venture possible.
Will you and Lord Amanek be leading the contingent? Regrettably, no. Our role is to organize various delegations in a cohesive unit. Once we have seen you all off, it's back to our respective posts. We dare not neglect our duties for too long, lest our defensive efforts fall into disarray. And just between us, there's a fair amount of opposition to the formation of the Yosabard contingent. The very suggestion that we send out some of our finest troops behind enemy lines to render aid to the Guardians has made me rather unpopular in certain quarters.
Can't please them all.
Sadly not, though I do my best. Truth be told, I'd much rather be on your side for charging into the fray. Last I've battles of my own to fight, where words may serve me better than any blade.
I hate to say this, but Lord Amarok struggle me on my own. For the time being, the best we can offer you is peace of mind from knowing Eorzea is in safe hands, as you fight the good fight in Ilsabard. I and the other commanders will do what we can to convince the naysayers that our cause is just.
Thank both of you. We meet again.
Much has occurred since we parted ways in World.
From what I gather, the protective talismans you obtained led to the formation of this expeditionary force.
My contribution on this occasion is but a minor one, and being the information I've shared with Maxwell. For the sake of the people of Garlemald, maybe the fates be on your side.
So you're not coming with us?
Strange, I thought you'd have a stake in this. I do, whatsoever I have laid waste to my homeland and enslaved my people. But though every mote of my being cries for vengeance, I cannot be the one to deliver it. My presence alone would place the entire mission in jeopardy. I stand accused of murdering Emperor Varus and plunging Garlemald into chaos. When I travel with the Ilsabard contingent, it would give my countrymen ample cause to question our motives. Conversely, those that believe me innocent may instead celebrate the return of a former legatus, intent to raise me into a position of leadership, further destabilizing the region and complicating the contingent's mission. Whether I'm branded a villain or hailed as a hero, I would only hinder your efforts.
I doubt they'll be pleased to see the champion of Eorzea set foot on Garlean soil. Yeah. A fair point, but so long as you refrain from announcing your arrival to all and sundry, the average person should have no inkling as to your identity. Though your titles and deeds are common knowledge, only select few would recognize you on sight alone. Perhaps one day you will learn the Warrior of Light is not a demon to be feared, but a woman deserving their trust. In light of Gaius' rather unique circumstances, I instead will assume the role of your guide. Though I may have defected for political reasons, my love of Garlemald endures. I would stop at nothing to protect her and her people.
Well said. When I ask you to escort our friends inside.
You might even bump into an old acquaintance or two. And if I don't see you again ere you depart, may the Fury guide and protect all of you.
I got chills, chat. I got chills. They're multiplying. And I'm losing control. Oh, this feeling. It's electrifying.
Bro, really? What the hell did I just get? Hello? Thank you? The other members of the Ilsabard contingent are gathering in the Royal Palace. Ah, there are many members of the Scions, your friends. Most of the contingent wait within, which I can see through.